how did my dog and I go from this old truck right here to this amazing vehicle right here? But hold on, we forgot to introduce ourselves. My name is Daniel Odell, and this is the service dog of the year, the Fluffy Poodle. That's right, Mr. Fluffy Bear, and his green hair. And if you guys are new to the channel, hit that thumbs up button, subscribe down below, and make sure you comment your favorite part. Now, going back to this new vehicle and how we got the keys to progress, that's what we're gonna talk about today. For many years now, my service dog and I have traveled all around the nation, telling our story, filming our life, and inspiring everybody all around the world to live their dreams. And we never ask for anything. Never ask for anything in return. All while driving this big giant truck that has rust all over it, a tailgate that doesn't even have a handle, so I can't even use the tailgate. It's been in a few accidents. It wasn't my fault, but it still has dents all over it. The front tire next to that dent shakes when you go about 55 miles an hour. Now that's just a few things wrong with the outside, but the inside, we're gonna tell you even more about that. Fluffy, load up. For example, this door, actually both of these rear view doors, these buttons do not work at all, and it leaks water, and I had to pull out this little thing down here so the water drains. Otherwise it fills up and you can hear it slosh around. Now I must add that this engine is very good. When I start up this vehicle, listen to this. Did you hear all that knocking? Knock, 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 knock. Yeah, that's my vehicle right there, just when I started up. But the engine, it works wonderfuls. And the Fluffy Poodle, Fluffy, come here, boy. The Fluffy Poodle will tell you that it always gets us to point A to point B. But when I look down at this dash, it concerns me with over 194,000 miles. It also concerns me that it always says that the rear door is ajar, when it isn't, even when it's closed. It always says it. Speaking about some other things, did you notice up there? I don't have a headliner. Yep, that headliner is completely gone. You see, what happened was it started sinking, like it started floating down everywhere, and I didn't have the funds to replace it because I'm always volunteering and doing things for other people. And so I just cut it off because, I mean, you don't need it. My engine still works, gets me to point A to point B. Do you see all those stains there on the seats? See, those stains came from up behind here and a leak because the back end over here didn't have the proper sealant when I asked the mechanic to replace it, which leaked all down and stained the seats. And they're all stained up when we had a major flooding and nobody could get in because of the flooding to get it replaced. And so it ended up staining all the seats. So with all this stuff going on and me just always spending my time, money, and energy on everybody else, the Fluffy Poodle and I always traveling the world telling our story. I always put myself and my vehicle and some other things last. So as I closed this door, an opportunity arose. The Today Show from NBC contacted the Fluffy Poodle and I and said, hey, we want to come out and hear your story and all the work that you do for our troops, our veterans, and the communities all around the nation. So the Fluffy Poodle and I said, absolutely, let's make this happen and let's do this interview. And what was amazing is the Fluffy Poodle and I came in our backyard, did the interview, went to the American Legion, did the interview, and afterwards we were surprised. We were surprised with the keys to progress and this vehicle right here. Now, each one of you who are watching, I am not bragging or anything. I am literally explaining what happened and how I'm going to use this vessel right here to continue the Fluffy Poodle and I's mission of telling our story, encouraging everybody to live your life fully, and how service dogs like the Fluffy Poodle help disabled veterans like myself. Now, what kind of vehicle is this? This right here is a Ford Expedition Max 2024. Thank you, Progressive, for the keys to progress. Because let me tell you that the Fluffy Poodle, load up. Me and my service dog are ready to take this to another level. But first, I want each and every one of you to understand that I got this also to help with my disabilities, and there's a lot of cool things that this vehicle has that helps me, and we're gonna show you some of those right now. For example, you know how my other truck, it had, a key? This one, I just push a button, watch. I love it, it just starts right up. But that's just, one of those little small things that I'm not used to that I really love. This is something that really helps with my disabilities disabilities and anybody who has neck and arm injuries and mobility issues. This steering wheel right here not just goes up and down, okay? But it also goes forward and back. But why is that important for me? When I am driving, okay, there's some times where I need to lower my arms and, you know, relax them a little bit instead of having them up at all times. With this telescoping forward and back, it can really adjust my length of my arms on how much they're extended and retracted. This right here alone increases the time that I can be able to drive a vehicle. The Fluffy Poodle and I must add that these seats right here are extremely comfortable. We got a heat setting and a cool setting that really makes my back, that still has a major injury on the lower portion of it, makes it feel wonderful. Has four-wheel drive. That's awesome. Gotta love four-wheel drive. Because the Fluffy Poodle and I love going over to the farm and seeing a little piggies. Watch one of our previous videos for that. Now, yeah, it has some cool technology all up on the screen and all some other things, but you know, these are just some of the main things, like the assist when you're driving. You know, the lane assist, if you go too far over, it like little vibrates and corrects you. Or when you're on cruise control, they have another assistance where if you get too close to a vehicle, it'll slow you down. Let me also add that it saves the settings, my seat settings and the steering wheel settings every time I get in and out. But as I close that front door and open up this back door where the Fluffy Poodle is, I do have a mat right here that covers all this nice leather, and it still has the heat and coolness that comes through this mat. Now, for the people who are wondering if there's leg room, okay, look, my legs are just fine, plenty of room right there. The Fluffy Poodle under, he can actually go under my legs. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Plenty of room for a service dog in the rear, just like the Fluffy Poodle, to go under my legs and still have plenty of room for two other passengers in the middle seats. Ah, I love it, I love it, I love it. Front seat, middle seat, rear seat, and look at all of this room still back here. I can keep the Fluffy Poodle's emergency bag right here, his drink bowl, my American flag that I always take with me, umbrella, a blanket, and plenty of storage underneath. And with another simple push of a button right there, I can lower down the seats to make them completely flat. Yep, that's pretty nice. All automatic and literally completely flat. And I push another button and it'll make those ones completely flat as well. Fluffy, come here, boy. Now again, I'm not bragging or anything about this vehicle. We're literally just gonna use this vessel right here to continue the Fluffy Poodle and I's mission by telling our story and helping others and serving our communities and our nation. I wanna thank the NBC's Today Show. I wanna thank the Keys to Progressive. I wanna thank everybody involved who make this happen. The American Legion, all my friends, supporters, the Global War on Terrorism Foundation, and the American Legion, Simmons College, the Honor Guard, and so many people, the other dogs who showed up, IAVA, literally everybody. Seriously, thank you, thank you, thank you. It's been an amazing journey and blessing that we've been on for a while now, of just encouraging everybody to look around and understand that you are not alone with what you are going through. People all around the world struggle. Most people hide it better than others, and I just let everybody know that everybody deals with relationship issues, finance issues, parenting, you know, employment. I mean, all of this stuff is normal, and you can contact me over at motivate.com for us to help and lead you in the right direction with either help with us or giving you resources that may help you in your area. With that being said, we encourage each and every one of you to go over to the Today Show, watch the Heroes Among Us, or you can type that on YouTube, Today Show Heroes Among Us, and you'll see the Fluffy Poodle and I with the amazing episode and exactly how we came to this right here, from a blue truck to this awesome Ford Expedition, and working with the NBC's Today Show and Progressive. Thank you, thank you, thank you. In the meantime, hit that thumbs up button, comment down below, and make sure you're subscribed. Share this for other people to see, and this is awesome. This is seriously awesome. I can finally be able to seriously not have to park far away and be
embarrassed from what I was driving. Because you guys seen, I used to drive a messed up Kia Soul, and then I had the truck, and I'd still park far away because it's dump, dump, dump. It shakes all the time and missing parts and pieces. And yeah, I'd put my head down too, buddy. I did. So I was always showing up events super early and parking far away and being the last one to leave so nobody could see. Now I don't have to do that. It's an amazing feeling. It's an amazing feeling. I've worked really hard for this and I've earned it. You've earned it. We both earned it, and now we can show up with the whole family, have enough room and have enough space. I'm gonna stop rambling. We'll see you guys on tomorrow's episode because we have a lot of stuff dropping very, very soon that you're not gonna want to miss. Okay, we're talking about us going to Washington D.C., us traveling, and us doing some amazing things over at the Capitol here in America. With that being said, hit that thumbs up button, comment down below, subscribe, and we'll see you guys on the next episode. Bye bye.